Good evening, my dearest children. This is Dr. Vani, and on behalf of Vedantu BioTonic, India's truly most loved bio channel, I welcome you all to today's super duper amazing session. This is the class for class 11 for my batch of Neet 2022, and in today's class we start a very important brand new topic, that is body fluids and circulation, which is lecture number 1. In today's class we will draw some super amazing mind maps on the formed elements of blood. We will try to do the RBCs, WBCs, eosinophils, monocytes, lymphocytes in a lot of detail. So good morning, my dear children. Important topic today. Open your copies, sit down for this amazing session that we're going to be starting right now. कैसे हैं आप लोग सब? How was your day? Yes, I hope it was nice. Hi Kritika, Neha, Payal, Swarali, Anima. Good evening everybody. Hope you had a fabulous day. And चलिए शुरू करते हैं आज का बहुत ही ज़्यादा amazing session. Today is a beautiful day because there are lots of super amazing things which are coming. We started our day with the BHU and JIPMA paper. After that, a really amazing and tough Neet botany mega test. जिन भी बच्चों ने ये नहीं देखा, to all the new students who are just joining Vedantu BioTonic, for all of those who are attending this as a first class, see our weekly schedule. You will have at least 4 classes nearly every single day of the week. 4 live classes plus a couple of recorded and super extra lectures. That means your day and your bio requirements are absolutely fixed. तो आज हमने सुबह ये दोनों सेशंस के 2020 के लिए 2022 के लिए the 11th board in Neet. Every single day we have a lecture called the 5 PM slot which is booked, and 9 PM वाला batch होता है usually 2021 का. But today we are doing a special lecture because I feel that जिन लोगों के exams pass आ रहे हैं और some of you sitting at home, too much of pressure of studies could sometimes put you in a place where you have certain negative thoughts. और बीच में we are getting none other than Vidya Balan as the Shakuntala Devi with a live talk with Vamsi Sir, our CEO, sharp at 7 PM on the 31st of July live on Vedantu. So ये रहा. अब आपको लग रहा होगा ये कौन है? This is a biotonian just like you. This is a Vedan just like you. Her name is Pratyusha. She is studying in Ncert, Kolkata, and she is my student. I know आप में से बहुत लोग, and I want to tell you this guys, I want to tell you this, ध्यान से सुनिए, we are starting a KVPY essay batch very soon. She's my student, she's my regular long-term student at Vedantu, but right now she's in the Indian Institute of Science and Research, which is at Kolkata, the premier research institute of our country. And tomorrow on the 1st of August, live at 5 PM, another episode of We Need to Talk with Pratyusha. आज जैसा आपने नीट botany mega test लिया था, tomorrow we are going to be doing the Neet zoology mega test sharp at 8 o'clock. Don't miss these super amazing sessions which are coming tomorrow. And as always, we have physics के लिए Suri sir from IIT Bombay, and Suri sir is going to talk to you tomorrow generally about कोई problem है, कैसे पढ़ना है, what to do, right? Any problems, any issues that you are facing in your studies, you can talk to Suri sir. It's called the Casual Conversation with Neet aspirants at 6:30 PM. So for all of these super amazing things which are coming on our channel, guys, I want you to make sure, अभी तो कर दो बच्चों, 623 of you watching, 1 like on my screen right now. बनता है वानी मैम के लिए, बनता है BioTonic के लिए, 1 लाइक अभी चाहिए. This is your way of showing love back to BioTonic. Yes? आप ऐसे ही तो अपना प्यार हमें दिखाएंगे और ऐसे ही हमें पता चलेगा that the students really appreciate all the amazing things that we do. So guys, like, share, subscribe जरूर कीजिए, and very soon we are going to become a big family of 4 lakh members. So your love is very important to us. Send it to us, ट्रक लोड्स करके शेयर कर दीजिए हमारा ऑसम चैनल, और टेलीग्राम पे जुड़ जाइए हमारे साथ at Vedantu_BioTonic. आगे बढ़ते हैं. These are all my students. उन्हीं में से एक biotonian by the name of Pratyusha is coming tomorrow. So every Saturday मेरा यही aim रहेगा that I get some of the best students, best teachers, best citizens of our country for you. चलिए, let's move ahead guys, let's move ahead. आज के session, because it's a brand new session, right after the class PDF download कर लीजिएगा from the base of the session. ठीक है? This is something very important and I will take 1 minute from your prestigious time. Right? I know your time is important, but the announcement which I'm going to make is even more important. I know some of you want to prepare for KVPY. I know some of you want to prepare for Neet over the next 2 years. But you're finding the lack of, the right kind of guidance. BioTonic is there, but BioTonic is for bio. What about the other subjects? और कैसे doubt solve करें, कैसे अपनी help करें? अब ये दिख रहा है? Today at 6:30 PM I have a lecture called Body Fluids and Circulation. आज मैं आप लोगों का भी बॉडी फ्लूइड्स एंड सर्कुलेशन टॉपिक स्टार्ट करवा रही हूँ। कैसे उसके बाद मैं एक्सक्रीटरी पे जाऊंगी, सेम लाइक यू, बिकॉज दिस इज द लास्ट लेक्चर व्हिच इज टुडे। टुमारो आई एम गोइंग टू डू एक्सक्रीटरी प्रोडक्ट्स। तो गाइस, दिस इज द लॉन्ग टर्म प्रो बैच दैट आई टेक. This is the long term batch that I take. See this, we have tests. Yes, बायोलॉजी के PCMB जो बच्चों ने लिया होगा, प्लांट किंगडम का टेस्ट, राइट एवरीबडी साइंस, तो ये पूरे ऐसे आपको टेस्ट मिलते हैं। देखिए पूरे हर एक चीज के, NSCB का टेस्ट, नीट का टेस्ट, राइट, एवरी स्मॉल टॉपिक से बड़े टॉपिक तक, एवरी सिंगल थिंग आप, लाइक इफ आई हैव टू गिव एन एग्जाम, मैं इसमें चूज कर सकती हूँ कि व्हाट इज इट दैट आई वांट। तो जब मैं नीट चूज करूंगी और ग्रेड चूज करूंगी 12th के लिए और सब्जेक्ट चूज करूंगी, ऑटोमेटिकली द टेस्ट विल अपीयर। बायोडाइवर्सिटी का टेस्ट लिया है, माइक्रोब्स का टेस्ट लिया है, सिम्युलेटर टेस्ट, बायोटेक्नोलॉजी टेस्ट, full syllabus test, so microbes का test. This is how we share the tests with the students guys. Time होता है, they are checked. Let me also show you the schedule. See this, every day we have classes, strategies, microbes, biotechnology, body fluids, excretion, anatomy. So this is how you have an ability to become a part of my pro batch. We are going to be doing biotechnology, we are going to be doing microbes, excretory products, ये सारा कुछ सी, और पूरा आपका ऐसे everything is planned like this. This can only happen if you want to become a pro member, and a pro member can be at a price as less as 2600 rupees per month, which comes to roughly about 800 to 900 rupees a subject. Don't let this opportunity go, my dear children. You can go to vdnt.in/ytpro and say you want to enroll now. Enroll now कर लीजिए. I am giving you a code. इसके बिना don't buy it because it's going to be expensive without this. और कर दीजिए apply, and it is available for 27069, which comes to 700 rupees for one subject in 1 month. Also, the biggest thing which I want to tell you is for the pro membership. अगर आपने एक बार pro ले लिया, all the micro courses जो वेदांतु में रेगुलरली होते रहते हैं, all the KVPY lectures, they are all free and complimentary. They are absolutely free, they are absolutely complimentary. Right? बिल्कुल कर रहे हैं अनु, we're just starting in the next 1 minute. So guys, do remember all of this. Remember, you have to go to vdnt.in/ytpro. We are also going to do the Menti quiz, but before that, let's do the theory. So remember, आप 11th और 12th का grade choose कर लीजिए. Go to vdnt.in. All of this is happening. 10,000 questions, 20 plus teachers, leaderboards. This is how I take regular classes. You just have to go to vdnt.in/ytpro and code लगा देना VDNEET Pro. चलिए, so let's start with body fluids and circulation on your screens. One of the most important topics from NEET point of view, and I promise it to you, we will understand this topic right from the scratch to the topmost level. The learning outcome for today's class is, you know how I teach. अगर सिर्फ introduction भी होगा तो भी चलेगा. We will do extra classes. This is a batch. This is not a YouTube lecture. But you have to go back home with learning and with knowledge. तो पहले चैप्टर को इंट्रोड्यूस कराया जाएगा. Blood, its compositions and functions will at least give you 4 marks. Blood elements, and case study will be leukemia, which is nothing but blood cancer. What exactly is leukemia? So let's get started with body fluids and circulation. The cardiovascular system, as you can see, the blood vessels, the heart includes the heart. उस पे भी हम आएंगे. The blood and the blood vessels. So what all is there in the cardiovascular system? It includes the heart. It includes the blood, जो आज की क्लास का main agenda है, and the blood vessels. So all of this we are going to be doing in today's class. 393 के हो गए अफसर, कैफी ऐसा कह रहे हो? अमेजिंग अफसर, आ जाइए. The mammalian cardiovascular system meets the body's continuous demand for oxygen. It is one of the most well developed. कोई मुझे बता सकता है कि मैं mammalian system को most developed क्यों कह रही हूँ? In very simple words, very important for MCQ point of view. बताइए. Anybody? Pallavi, you want to try? Pujita, Nidhi. Thank you, Divya. Why is it the most well developed? Come on, Nikita Kalyani. It is very good. The hidden star has answered. It is because it is completely four chambered, which I'm going to be doing in the next few classes. Though auricle and though ventricle completely separated from each other. So it is totally four chambered. Right? Main function is transport of nutrients, oxygen, glucose, water, gases, waste, buffers, chemicals को carry करना. All of this happens through a fluid connective tissue. And what is the fluid connective tissue? It is the plasma. तो इससे पहले कि मैं यहाँ पर जाऊँ, I will give you the world famous handmade mind maps to do every single thing in this chapter. Yes, आ जाइए. तो सबसे पहले you have something which is going to flow in the circulatory system. That something which flows is a fluid connective tissue. The fluid connective tissue is referred to as the blood. What is a fluid connective tissue called? It's called the blood. That's the fluid connective tissue. आपको क्या करना है? You have to take a test tube. Let us say this is the test tube, and let's make a test tube with, let us say, green color so that we can differentiate the blood. So this is a test tube. इसमें आपको डाल देना है blood. So this is the blood in the test tube, and then there is a machine जिसको कहते हैं ultracentrifugation. What is the machine called? The machine is called ultracentrifugation, which is going to go round and round. So what am I going to do with it is, I'm going to make sure that that means at very high speed, very high speed, centrifuge. That means I'm going to stir it. And after some time, what will I see? And then it has to stand overnight. Ultracentrifugation करके रात को उसी मशीन में छोड़ के लैब को लॉक करके I need to go out and I need to see it the next day. What do I see the next day? I see that the RBCs or the red blood cells are basically at the base. Let me draw it with the red colored so that we are able to see. This is the RBC. There is a small layer of cells here, just 1%. This is a very small layer of WBCs, and on top is a fluid. This fluid is called a supernatant. What do I call this fluid, everybody? I call it supernatant. What is the meaning of supernatant? Supernatant means the one which is floating. Right, everybody? Pungolu. Supernatant is the one which floats on top. So this fluid is called the plasma, and these are the plasma is 55%. What is the plasma? And the 1%, 44%. Can you see the percentages? They are very, very important from MCQ point of view. Right? Jasmeet Singh Sethi. Now something which I have to tell you, I want all of you to pay attention here. Something that I need to tell you, these percentages are very important. Sabse pehle you take blood, complete blood, and you minus the cells from it. RBCs, WBCs, platelets, all cells. What you get is the plasma. Statement number 1. बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। आपने ब्लड लिया, ब्लड में से सेल्स को माइनस कर दिया, ये भी लिख लेते हैं। योर सेल्स आर द आरबीसीज, योर सेल्स आर द डब्ल्यूबीसीज एंड योर सेल्स आर द प्लेटलेट्स। आप सबको माइनस कर दीजिए। कम ऑन, राइट दिस डाउन विद मी। राइट, थ्रोम्बोसाइट्स आर द प्लेटलेट्स, उन पे हम आएंगे, वी विल कम टू दैट, डोंट यू वरी अबाउट इट। सो जब आप आरबीसीज, डब्ल्यूबीसीज, प्लेटलेट्स तीनों चीजों को माइनस कर देते हो, आपके पास क्या बच जाता है? प्लाज्मा। दोबारा आ जाइए, लेट्स राइट वन मोर statement. So plasma में से when you minus the clotting factors, and how many clotting factors are there? Fibrinogen is a clotting factor, 1 to 13. Write this down, there are 13 clotting factors. So from the plasma, when you minus the clotting factors, what you get is your serum. What you get is your serum, and your serum contains antibodies. That is the reason why you must have seen that people who are suffering from COVID-19 are asking for serum donation or plasma donation. Is it clear? People who are suffering from COVID-19 are often asking for plasma, right? Because plasma में से जब आप clotting factors minus कर दोगे तो antibody rich serum. So question MCQ के आएंगे, where are the antibodies? They are found in serum. Where are the clotting factors? They are found in plasma. How many clotting factors are there? 13. When you minus the cells, what do you get? You get plasma. So this is the most important thing. I want to do the cells with you, but I want to do the cells with handmade mind maps. So please pay attention in the class. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to teach you what is opsonization, Neet 2016 examination. In the next 10 to 15 minutes, I will also teach you what is fenestrae, AIMS 2012 MCQ, very important. I will tell you what is exudation in blood, very important. And most importantly, I will tell you the inflammatory reaction through histamine. बहुत important है, चलिए. So 1 to 13 क्या है? Clotting factors. Clotting factors 13 clotting factor होते हैं. Factor 1, factor 2, ऐसे करते करते factor 13, 1 to 13 are the clotting factors which are dependent on vitamin K. Understood everybody? चलिए इसी के साथ आगे बढ़ते हैं। आई होप आप सबने ये कॉपी कर लिया है और इसको मैं डिलीट करने वाली हूँ। ये वाला स्लाइड अभी आपको करवा देते हैं एंड देन इट इज ऑल गोइंग टू बी अ हैंडमेड माइंड मैप सेशन टुडे। सो 55% दिख गया। फॉर्म्ड एलिमेंट्स आपको आरबीसीज, डब्ल्यूबीसीज और प्लेटलेट्स। प्लेटलेट्स एक बहुत बड़ा सेल होता है, मेगा कैरियोसाइट, उसके फ्रैगमेंट्स होते हैं व्हिच वी आर गोइंग टू बी सीइंग इन टुडेस क्लास। So blood is a special connective tissue. It consists of the fluid matrix, plasma, formed elements. Right? So you know the formed elements. Right? Formed elements are nothing but cells. RBCs, WBCs and platelets. Plasma straw colored होता है, भूसे के रंग का straw colored. You can see the straw color here. Viscous. That means it doesn't flow easily. Viscous, slightly thick, doesn't flow very easily, does not. It is 55%, 90 to 92% of the plasma is water, very important. What are the proteins? Let's discuss about plasma proteins because it is very important. Plasma proteins. Can I make a handmade mind map on plasma proteins? एक लाइक चाहिए, शेयर चाहिए, सब्सक्राइब चाहिए राइट नाउ। कम ऑन, कैन आई मेक अ हैंडमेड माइंड मैप? Yes everybody, yes Khushi, thank you for answering. Can we make a handmade mind map on plasma proteins? Very important. Correct everybody, thank you Amar Sheikh. So now can I get a like on the screen and आप लोग सब सब्सक्राइब कर रहे हो? So plasma proteins पे आ जाइए। This is, ये usually क्या होता है, टीचर्स वगैरह या स्टूडेंट्स जनरली हार्ट से शुरू करते हैं, they don't even talk about the blood, but let me tell you, it is one of the most important topics is the human blood, right? So let's come to the plasma proteins. I will make a mind map and जो मैं इस mind map में बना रही हूँ 2020 and 2021 and 2022 all 3 batches, just write it down in your NCRTs please. Just write it down somewhere, write it down in your NCRTs. Please just copy it down somewhere. It is very important what I'm going to be writing down now. Right? Make a heart if you've understood. If your copies are open, just write it down somewhere, please. ठीक है? चलिए. Can I start, please? Okay. Perfect. आ जाइए. Right? So plasma proteins is very, very important. Session number 1. What are plasma proteins? First of all, there are 3 types of plasma proteins. We are going to be talking about each one of them. Correct? So don't just sit in the class, relax and also understand what I am doing. Right? Also just copy down. So I will talk about each one of them. सबसे पहला है albumin, fibrinogen and globulin. Correct? Now, albumin is a solute. Try to understand the way I am explaining you. Solute. ये solid है. Solute is a solid. Now, a little bit of background information before I come here. Blood consists of water. हमने अभी 2 मिनट पहले पढ़ा ब्लड का जो प्लाज्मा पार्ट होता है, प्लाज्मा इज अराउंड 55%. इसके अंदर 90 to 92% वाटर होता है. वी जस्ट रेड इट. Albumin is a solute, and I always tell this to you. The function of the solute is to attract solvent. Solute का काम होता है to attract solvents. That is the function. To attract solvents is the work of the solute. Is it clear? What is the function of the solute? To attract the solvent. So albumin will attract the water in the blood. Therefore, it will maintain. Please write down this mind map. I am copying down everything for you. It will maintain the water balance of blood. Is it clear? Because the volume of the blood I am going to be teaching you is directly proportional to the pressure of the heart. So, albumin maintains the blood volume. If the albumin is less, the amount of water in the blood will become less. This is very, very, very important. This is all about albumin. It maintains the blood volume. Is an MCQ question. It is a solute. It attracts water. It maintains the water balance of the blood. I want 1 like on the screen, please. I want 1 like on the screen, please. Right, everybody? Yes, Aman gang. How are you, my dear Chinomono gangs? अब आ जाइए fibrinogen पे. Whenever there is an injury to the blood vessel, at that time, whenever there is an injury to the blood vessel, at that time the blood must clot. The blood needs to clot. I will do the entire cells of the blood like this with you. The blood must clot. Fibrinogen is factor number 13. Which is one of the most important factor because it forms the threads for clotting. It helps in formation of clot. So which of the protein helps in formation of clot on an injury is fibrinogen. Understood? Afu, Komal, Sanskriti, Shweta. Right? Let's move on to the next one on your screens, please. Moving ahead, you have globulin. The blood also does a very important thing. The blood contains immune cells. The immune cells are called as immuno because they protect the body. Globulins. These are the protecting cells. The protecting cells. Immunoglobulin. Correct? So, globulin is the one which will protect the blood. It is going to form antibodies. It is going to form immunoglobulins. So, did you understand the 3 things? 1, it's going to maintain the blood volume, albumin. Second, it will help you to clot. And third, it's going to help you to protect the human body. These are the 3 types of plasma proteins, 1, 2, 3, with their functions in the human body. That is why having a very rich protein diet is very important. Can I get a like on the screen, please? Come on, 1000 बच्चा देख रहा है, मुझे अब एक like चाहिए. Prothrombin वगैरह बहुत कुछ है, but these are the 3 main ones. The 3 main ones में prothrombin नहीं आता है. Have you copied the mind map down? Yes. So very honestly speaking, अगर पढ़ाना हो तो शायद किसी GIFs किसी की जरूरत नहीं है. एक टीचर को एक बोर्ड और एक पेन चाहिए, isn't it? Yes. GIFs है तो बहुत अच्छी बात है, but to be honest with you, for a teacher you just require 1 pen and a blackboard, and that's it. That's all that you need. Is it clear? We've done it twice. I'm going to be moving ahead. Right? चलिए अगली स्क्रीन पे. So I've explained the plasma to you. I've explained the plasma proteins to you, and I'm going to move ahead and explain the plasma proteins in a lot of detail. जो यहाँ पर एक लाइन में लिखा है, can you see it fibers? Can you see these fibers? I want you to pay attention. अगर कभी भी आ गया, now मैंने आपको पढ़ाया है that fibrinogen helps in clotting. So ये जो fibrinogen होता है जो मैंने आपको पढ़ाया है, ये inactive होता है. I'm going to be teaching you that. और जब भी इंजरी होती है, whenever there is an injury, it gets converted into fibrin, which is active. Correct? It gets converted into fibrin, which is active. Right? So fibrinogens are needed for clotting. Globulins are involved in defense mechanisms. ये fibers आपको fibrin के दिख रहे हैं जिसमें RBC फंस गया है. The meshwork जो clot बनाएगा, the mesh, the jali which you can see is fibrin. And finally osmotic balance. So this is how it is given in the textbook also. Right? Thank you Pungolu. I'm not born on 365 days a year. I'm born on one day, which I will tell you. Right? I will tell you. I will also ask you to send me a cake and some, flowers with the pots. No cutting of flowers, please. No harming of animals. So I'll ask you to send me a potted plant with some flowers. It's not my birthday. The day it is, I'm going to ask you Biotonians not to worry. I'll ask you to give me a birthday gift of 1 million subscribers. Yes. Is it clear? Thank you so much, Srividya. It is not my birthday. I was not born all 365 days of the year. Every second day you want to celebrate my birthday. No, it's not my birthday. Right? Chaliye. Can we move ahead? So I've explained all of this to you. Thank you so much for your love. But it's not my birthday. Let's come to the formed elements. I want to show you this about the RBCs. So again, I just want to teach you today with the help of maximum mind maps. Can we do one more mind map? This entire thing I want to teach you with the help of a mind map. Chalega? And then come back. Koi jaldi to nahi hai na? We want to understand, we want to learn, we want to make notes, and we want to study like this कि यार अब हमें भूलेगा नहीं. Cool? मेरा एम है कि यार बढ़िया से पढ़े, अच्छे से पढ़े और ऐसे पढ़े कि अभी भूले ही नहीं. एकदम it should just get imprinted in the mind. There is no hurry. I'm not here to complete syllabus and run away. Correct? Done? Cool? चलिए. Okay. So let's talk about this. Let's move ahead and let's talk about this. मेरा birthday कब है? I came the day we sing Christmas carols. I was born on Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is 24th of December, so I was born the day Santa Claus comes to everybody's home, driving on a sledge, right? So yeah, let's come back. Can we come back, please? Easy to remember. Done? No, jaldi no? Let's do that. Chaliye aa jaiye. So let's move ahead, my dear kids, and talk about the red blood cell, erythrocyte, the red blood cell. Red word is often by the red color erythrin dye. So that is why it is also called the erythrocyte. First of all, erythrocyte, right? Because erythrin means red, right? Cyte means cell. Erythrocyte. It's as simple as that. Erythrocytes. Right, everybody? आ जाइए. So let's now look at this in a much more detail. Normal cells are like this. Normal cell. It's like this, a normal cell. अगर मैं उसको इधर से push करूंगी, and I push it from the other side, I've got something super amazing to show you today. Please just be with me for the next 5 minutes. I've got something superest amazing to show you in the class today. You will never forget it. That's my promise to you. If I push it from both the sides, if I start pushing it from both the sides, so it will become something like this. It will become something like this. Did you see that? So this is also referred to as the dumbbell shape. It is also referred to as the biconcave shape. क्योंकि अगर आप ध्यान से देखिए तो यहाँ पर मैंने कॉन्केविटी बना दी है. I've really added a concave shape there. Yes, ma'am? Right, Alingon? Now the shape is so thin कि जो बीच का एरिया है, this area is very less. This area in the center, can I call it the central area? आप मुझे इसका यहाँ पे मान लीजिए न्यूक्लियस है, and see the fat nucleus, कितना fat nucleus है? Because here you have a central area. I will promise it to you, you will never forget this. You have a central area. Whereas अगर आप इधर देखो तो central area है ही नहीं. Vishnu, are you understanding? I'm not ignoring you, my dear children. My dearest children, I am a very loving, caring, compassionate and kind person. अपने मुंह में यहाँ मिट्ठू बनना किसी को अच्छा नहीं लगता, और खुद को ही अच्छा बोलना तो बहुत अच्छी बात नहीं होता है. मेरे मन में किसी के लिए, मैं दोबारा रिपीट कर रही हूँ, आई डोंट हैव एनी, यू नो, देखो जब क्या होता है ना, जब आपको प्यार मिलता है तो आपको बहुत, इट्स वेरी हम्बलिंग, इट्स वेरी नाइस टू रिसीव लव, इट्स वेरी नाइस टू रिसीव warmth, it's very nice to receive generosity, it's very nice to receive kindness. It makes you a better person, it makes you a kinder person, right? So because of the fact that I've received so much of love from my students, I don't have any negative vibes to give back, right? So honestly, I'm teaching and I have specs and these are numbers, this is not for style. So honestly, I can't read what's happening there. I have to go this close. Now I can read all in one, Tisha, Kriti, Vinay, Kalyani. But if I go here, I can't read the comments. So I'm not able to read your comments. Yes, everybody, I don't ignore anybody. I'm just not able to read your comments. By the time आप comment करते हो और मैं यहाँ तक जाती हूँ, वो comment ऊपर चला जाता है. Simple. Done. That's the only thing. I hope you will all understand. चले आ जाइए. तो यहाँ पर central area is very big, correct? Now because the central area is very big here, we have a lot of space और उस space में हमने add कर दिया है एक nucleus. बट अगर आप इधर देखोगे तो ये सेंट्रल एरिया इज वेरी थिन. देयरफॉर आरबीसी जो मैच्योर होते हैं, नो न्यूक्लियस. बीच में इतनी जगह है यहां that I can also have a mitochondria. बट यहां पर अगेन there is no mitochondria because area is not there. The inside area is very less. Done? So there is no nucleus and no mitochondria. Is that fine, everybody? Point number 1. Point number 2, which I want to tell you. Is it clear? No nucleus, no mitochondria. Right? अब दूसरी चीज पढ़ते हैं. Obviously आपके मन में आएगा न्यूक्लियस नहीं है, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया नहीं है, एनर्जी नहीं होगी. नहीं, एनर्जी नहीं होगी. I will tell you. अब अगर एक चीज मुझे बताना है, ये क्यों किया? Why did they do this? इसको करने की क्या जरूरत पड़ी? तो मेरे पास एक ऑप्शन है, ये देखो मैं रेड कलर के पेन से बना रही हूँ. बनाइए प्लीज, मेक इट योरसेल्फ. जस्ट मेक अ राउंड सर्कल और एक और सर्कल ऐसा बनाइए. इनसाइड, आउटसाइड, inside, outside. तो यहाँ पर it is increased surface area. The membrane has increased surface area. The increased surface area will allow it to carry more oxygen because erythrocytes का सिर्फ एक ही function है to be able to carry increased amount of oxygen. Is that clear? Right, everybody. Dolan's membrane, extra information. Look at this now. Look at this. This is how RBC. साइड से मोटा, ऊपर से लगेगा कि मोटा है, पर बीच से क्या है? What is it in the middle? Tell me. Now I've come to the side so that I can read your comments. Right? Side से it is looking that it is very, but it is very thin. Can you see this? That's why I use the same colored pen. Can you see that, everybody? Right? It is dumbbell shaped and it is very thin from the center. From the outside it is looking thick, but from the middle it is very, very thin. It is not round, so it doesn't have any. Right, everybody? Right? And I will teach you in blood groups why we donate only plasma and why we donate only RBCs. That ABO blood group system, and I'm going to teach you this. So this is the RBCs, this is the erythrocyte, they have no nucleus, therefore obviously they can't divide. Let me write it here. They can't divide. इसलिए इनका बहुत fixed lifespan होता है. They cannot divide. And what is a fixed lifespan? The fixed lifespan is only 120 days. Is it clear again? After which they go to the spleen. Yes, everybody. तो यार guys, इसी बात पे बनता है एक like, एक share और एक subscribe. Have you all subscribed to our channel? Have you all subscribed to the channel? Always teach with the help of mind maps. Do you like mind maps? I will teach. बेटा जहाँ जहाँ जरूरत आती है मैं वहाँ हमेशा mind map से ही पढ़ाती हूँ. Perfect. चलिए. So I hope you're able to understand this entire thing in a lot of depth. Now let's understand it like this. Right? इनके numbers बहुत important है. RBCs definitely are very high number. They're 5 to 5.5 million. On an average, women have 4.5 to 5 million. Men have 5 to 5.5 million, where you just have 6 to 9,000 WBCs and 1 to 1.5 lakh platelets. So definitely the number of RBCs is much, much more. Erythrocytes for RBCs, leuko stands for white in color. इसीलिए आलू के अंदर होता है leukoplast. Alu, leuko is white. Increase in the number of WBCs is called as leukemia, right? And platelets are collectively called formed elements. मैंने आपको पिछली स्लाइड में बोला था formed elements का मतलब होता है cells. There are nearly 45% of the blood. RBCs, erythrocytes, healthy man. और ये बनते कहाँ हैं? देखो ये अगर bone है ना, if this is the bone, यहाँ बना लेते हैं. अगर ये bone है, तो बोन के अंदर जो हॉलो स्पेस होती है, इस हॉलो स्पेस को कहते हैं मैरो. एंड मैरो इज द प्लेस ऑफ हेमाटोपोइसिस. RBCs, WBCs and platelets, heme blood, hematopoiesis happens in the bone. Is it clear, everybody? Done? Yes. Now we have on an average, women have 4.5 to 5 million RBCs per cubic mm. Men have 5 to 5.5 million RBCs. They are produced in the bone marrow, the hollow space. अगर किसी के पास bone marrow ना हो, extra information. There are problems. Some children, some people have bone marrow cancer. They don't have bone marrow. अगर किसी के पास bone marrow ना हो, तो उसको कहते हैं aplastic anemia. तब ना RBC बनते हैं, ना WBC बनते हैं, ना प्लेटलेट्स बनते हैं, बिकॉज तीनों के तीनों तो बोन मैरो में ही बनते हैं. बाय द वे मैं टाइम देख रही थी, 5:40 हो गए और टाइम का पता ही नहीं चला। आई थिंक टुडे इज अ ब्यूटीफुल क्लास, बट ये मेरा आपसे प्रॉमिस रहा, अगली सारी क्लासेस सर्कुलेटरी सिस्टम की हमने आज बेंचमार्क सेट कर दिया है। ऑल द रेस्ट ऑफ द क्लासेस, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू एंजॉयड द क्लास टुडे? आज मुझे एक कमेंट चाहिए कि मैम आज की क्लास बहुत अच्छी लगी। मुझे सच में कमेंट चाहिए, अभी नहीं, मेन कमेंट सेक्शन में। आई कांट रीड योर कमेंट्स, वानी मैम्स गॉट चश्मा, आई कांट रीड योर कमेंट्स। मुझे हार्ट्स और ये दिखते हैं, दैट इज तो मैं हार्ट्स बनवाती हूँ, लाइक्स बनवाती हूँ। तो जितने बच्चों को आज की क्लास में कुछ स्पेशल लगा वो कमेंट सेक्शन में लिखेंगे एंड टुमारो विल कंटिन्यू फ्रॉम हियर। यस, पर पहले थोड़ा पढ़ लेते हैं। इनके पास न्यूक्लियस नहीं होता, डिवॉइड ऑफ न्यूक्लियस इन मोस्ट ऑफ द मैमेलियन सेल्स, और मैंने आपको बाइकॉन्केव शेप पूरा डिटेल में समझा दिया। आई हैव शोन इट टू यू। ये देखो, ये मैंने आपको डंबल शेप बनाकर दिखाई थी, ये देखिए, राइट। और मैंने आपको पूरा बताया था हॉलो सरफेस एरिया बढ़ रहा है फॉर कैरिंग ऑफ दी 7 माइक्रोमीटर डायमीटर्स होता है फॉर कैरिंग ऑफ व्हाट, फॉर कैरिंग ऑफ ऑक्सीजन। चलिए, तो इसी के साथ आगे बढ़ते हैं। तो कैन आई स्टार्ट फ्रॉम इरिथ्रोसाइट्स, बिकॉज इसको मैंने आपको बहुत प्यार से, यहीं पर मैं आपको थैलेसीमिया कराऊंगी, 2 अल्फा 2 बीटा 4 ऑक्सीजन कराऊंगी। यस, तो मेरा सिर्फ आपसे एक वादा है, बहुत अच्छे से करेंगे, स्लो एंड स्टेडी विंस द रेस, राइट। ऐसा नहीं सारा कुछ एक दिन में करा दिया, वन शॉट लेक्चर। आई डोंट बिलीव इन वन शॉट लेक्चर, क्योंकि वन शॉट में कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर नहीं होते और नीट में कॉन्सेप्ट्स पे ही क्वेश्चंस आते हैं। डन डन डन। तो कैन वी डू सम एमसीक्यूज प्लीज? कैन वी डू सम मेंटी? Awesome class today. The energy of the class is very good. So अगली क्लास में मैं पहले आपको सब कुछ, that is why every slide के बाद I have a blank page. देखो, हर एक blank page, slide, blank page, slide, again blank page. Because I will teach you only and only with the help of mind maps, right? So अगली क्लास में I'm going to start from erythrocytes of hemoglobin. Yes, everybody, done? आज का क्लास was very nice. It feels like we just started, Rohan. Yes. Thank you, Amar. Thank you so much. Yes. चलिए, so अगली circulatory system is going to be all about mind maps. In fact, cardiac cycle, ECG, nodes of the heart, circulatory pathway, SA node, AB node, bundle of his protein fibers. Everything is going to be on the basis of super amazing mind maps. अब कर लेते हैं थोड़ा सा मेंटी. But guys, did you like today's class? और अगर आपको आज की क्लास अच्छी लगी ना, so this is exactly how I teach in my regular classes. And you can become a part of my regular classes. Pahul sir ki, you know, all of us have gotten together and made one of the best regular classes. तो अगर आपको आज की क्लास अच्छी लगी, आप किसी भी रेगुलर बच्चे से पूछ लो, this is how my regular classes are. And you can see that I have, कहाँ गया मेरा आज का क्लास? Body fluids and circulation, 31st July, 6:30 p.m. my regular classes. So do join the pro membership and become a part of our regular classes. But अब शुरू कर लेते हैं formed elements का मेंटी। देखते हैं हमने कहाँ तक किया है, कहाँ पर पहुंचे हैं हम। चलिए, and guys, I'm waiting for the comments, okay? So in the comment section, do tell me how was the class. चलिए, full screen कर लेते हैं। Code is 615091. 615091. Yes, Harleen. Yes, Harleen. By the way, आज पक्का सबने 7 o'clock जाना है। आज विद्या बालन जी आ रही हैं। Yo everyone, चलिए आ जाइए। तो you have to open menti.com. ये देखिए, थैंक यू दिव्या। एंड menti.com का कोड है 615091 एंड से सबमिट। सिंपल। चलिए आ जाइए, जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी। स्टार्टिंग इन 5 4 3 2 1। चलिए, the blood protein involved in blood coagulation is, which is the blood protein which is involved in blood coagulation? मैंने बता दिया है, heparin, thrombin, all of these. Albumin. चलिए, इसका नाम लिया था हमने क्लास में. I don't have birds. I don't know how, but I live in a little jungle kind of a place. So yeah. Can you hear the birds? Yes, prothrombin to thrombin, and thrombin will convert the fibrinogen to fibrin. High five. Yes, everybody. By the way, did you see the garden series? Yeah, you can hear the birds, really? See, they're so excited to be a part of Be BioTonic as well. Next question on your screens, please, after the leaderboard. Priyansh, Prithviraj, Mansi, Srija, Satyam, Centipede, Akila, Earthman, Aditya, and David. Excellent. Excellent. Next question, but I think we'll have to wait for some time because the questions, we've not completed the slides today because of the handmade mind maps. Oh, this you know this question. I think we'll end the class today on this question and pick up the questions in the next class. Globulin, fibrinogen, albumin, thrombin on your screens, please. Osmotic balance. Bata dijiye. Asta, you are the sweetest. Excellent. Albumin. और यहाँ पे हम आज albumin water balance मानसी आदित्य डेविड सेठी. We will have you next year and we need to talk once you reach AFMC सेठी. वादा रहा. Excellent. Ayushi, Anuja, Hina, Twito, Christy, Triveni, David, Jassi, Aditya and Mansi. Supremely amazing lecture. आज तो मुझे feel आ गई guys. बड़े दिनों बाद I hope आपको भी feel आई होगी. So I want each one of you to make sure that you leave a comment behind on the main comment section about how was the class. I will see you sharp at 9 p.m. If you have any kind of negative thoughts, if you have feelings where you get stressed, anxious, वो मेरे से अच्छा है, ये मेरे से अच्छा है, अब क्या होगा, तब क्या होगा, नहीं पढ़ाई हो रही, अगर एग्जाम नहीं क्लियर हुआ, any of the feelings, I will see you sharp at 9 o'clock. Till then, take care. Tata, bye bye, see you.